I'm David Ball, and this is the best 11 I've ever played with. So goalkeeper, I've gone for Joe Hart. I played with Joe throughout a number of times through probably over a 2 or 3 year stage in the reserves at Man City. You could see he was obviously unbelievable goalkeeper. He broke in pretty much soon after that, and his kicking, and he could hit the front man when he was kicking. He was just so composed, and yeah, just his career speaks for itself, and what he went on to. So yeah, Joe Hart. Formation I've gone for is a diamond formation, so 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah, that's formation I think best to fit in the players that I've thought about. Yeah. So at right back I've gone for Kieran Trippier. He's at Atletico Madrid now. Me and Kieran had probably 10 years from the age of 8 up until, no, longer than that, maybe 12 years or so throughout the youth team. We won the Youth Cup together. We travelled in together as we're from the same area. I still keep in touch with Kieran really quite a lot. Like, I don't really need to say much about him. You know, he's been fantastic. The way his career's gone, and he's played at the top of the game. He's now at Atletico now, enjoying his football and playing so well. For me, he's probably the reason why he gets strikers the moves that they get. He's probably from a right back, he's a 15 to 20 assist man a season. So yeah, he's the best. I'm gonna go for Charlie Taylor at Burnley now. I played with him at Fleetwood. He came in as a real young, enthusiastic left back. Reminds me a lot of Libby, to be honest. Just a few years in front. Yeah, he was raw, and he could just, you know, he could take the ball from left back straight up to the other side of the pitch within seconds. He could go past players. He just had this unique strength. He didn't go in the gym. He just had this strength about him and this unique way of playing football that it was his ball, and no one's getting off him. And he's a fantastic player, and he's gone on to do really well. I'm going to go Phoenix on this one. Stevie Taylor. Stevie, I grew up watching Stevie. I'm obviously 4 years behind him in terms of age, but watching him over the years and then being able to play with him, he comes in every day like it was his first day at Newcastle, and to play with someone that does that and still on the pitch, you know, the performances he puts in on the pitch, I think for the career he's had and the way he presents himself every day at football and to all the young lads and everyone that aspires to play football, he's a fantastic captain and a good human being.
Did you ever play against him?
Yeah, I did actually, yeah. I think I might have played against him in Newcastle, but in the reserve team. And then I did play against him when he was at Peterborough. We won that game, just so to let you know. Yeah, so I played against him, yeah. But he was tough to play against. You know, he'd been here all game. We had quite a laugh when I came here and about that game. And no, he's a fantastic pro, fantastic person, and I think Wellington's lucky to have him.
So did you get the better of him in that game?
I'd like to say so, yeah. That might have been the reason why he put the word in to get me over here. It would be Ben Mee, also at Burnley. Again, I'm going back to lads who I grew up with. He again from the age of 8 all the way up until 2021. won part of my FA Youth Cup winning team. He's similar to Tails, but left-footed, and put his head in front of anything. He was always the one that would come off the game with a nosebleed or a bandage, and just the sort of defender you'd want in your team, just no nonsense, and yeah, a great lad. I'm going to go with Adam Clayton. He's at Middlesbrough, plays at Middlesbrough now. He's actually my best friend, but away from being my best mate, as a footballer, he was a fantastic footballer. He's done it for years and years now in the Championship, and he's a player a real clever player, breaks up play, does the simple things right, and his range of passing. You just put it on your end of your toe from anywhere on the pitch. He's done unbelievable. He's played in the Premier League as well for Middlesbrough and part of their promotion sides. And yeah, he's a top guy and good player. Vladimir Weiss. Vladimir, I think he's playing in Qatar now. He's become a bit of a journeyman. He came to City when I was like 16, 17. Raw as they come. Probably a bit like we used to compare him to Ronaldo when he first went to Manchester United. Just bags of tricks, but no end product. And I've purely gone with him from just that the way he played football, in terms of the skills and everything that he brought. And I think he could have had a hugely better career in Europe or at the big teams, yeah, from the players that I played with. And no, he's just one of a kind, really. That's how I describe him. There's loads of brilliant ones that I played with. I couldn't name a lot of people that have played in the Premier League, but I've tried to go with some players that I've had good times in my career with, and I think who I think will be top players. So I've gone with Lewis O'Brien, a young lad at Huddersfield Town now. He was on my loan spell with Bradford last year. Really came in as a real quiet lad and ended up becoming probably Bradford's best player last year. He's got the attributes and everything that you want in like a young player these days, in terms of he's grounded and works hard. He wants to get better, and he's believe it or not, he'd probably run more than me. So I'd give him that as well. He could run about, and he's very athletic. He's also got a good shot in him. He's got the ability to score goals and the ability to adapt to play in different formations. But yeah, he's one to look out for in the future, definitely. Phoenix again with Uli. I think you come across players in your career. Obviously, Uli's Mexican, and our paths have come across each other in terms of Wellington, and you have a connection with players where you kind of know what he's going to do and know when to make a run, and he's going to put it there, and you don't even have to look at each other, and kind of have that connection with Uli. What he's done for us this year has been fantastic. He's been probably one of the standout players in the league, and what a great person and human being he is. But if we're saying as a footballer, he's got bags of skill. He sees a pass, uses his body so well, and just a all-round really intelligent player. And again, we're lucky to have him. I'm going to go Craig Bellamy, Man City. The time I was at Man City, when I trained with the first team for the last couple of years that I was there, he was a big help to me in terms of the way you want the game to be played. I think he defended from the front. He would chase down anything. He would score goals. he would create goals. I think, you know, he probably wasn't remembered for all that, probably for his tenacity and the way he was. He'd go onto the football pitch and, you know, he'd change immediately. But then when you had him off the pitch, he was a great person, and he put his arm around me and give me advice. And yeah, I think I've put him in there for, you know, someone who I used to love watching day in day out, training and playing, and probably didn't get the recognition that he deserved as a footballer, but he knew what he was, and he was yeah, Craig Bellamy. I'm going to go for Daniel Sturridge. I played with Daniel from like the age of 15. We won the Nike World Cup together. It was like a World Cup of the club, so you could call it like a Champions League of the youth teams. We won that together, and the FA Youth Cup. Look, I think without the injuries he's had, I think he probably would have been one of the best players England has ever had. You know, his talent and his finishing was unbelievable. At the age of 15, he was big enough to play with men. He was a man, and the stuff that he did with the football was unbelievable. He had a change of pace and a strike that could, you know, score from anywhere.